talking about niggas. He don't know this fucking language. They made this stuff.
Yeah, don't mess with because we're not supposed to deal with any other woman. Right? The Bible is a woman, right? And all those other philosophies are women. And if you dove into them, basically you're mating yourself with them. You're gonna start thinking and acting and saying the things that book was saying. But if this is your only woman, the Holy Scriptures, then you're gonna act, think, and say the only things that's in here. All right.
Got one.
Go ahead.
About what you just said. This is Ezekiel 3 and 5. It says, "For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel."
Yep. Right.
But I just got to know what you just said right here. Precept. It says, I'm gonna read it from. I'm gonna read from 12. I'm gonna read. No, let me go from.
Okay, then. All right, then.
This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 11. And he gave some apostles and some prophets and some evangelists and some pastors and some teachers for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Most High God, till we all come in the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of the Most High, unto a perfect man, unto a measure of stature of fullness of Most High God, that we henceforth be not more children tossing to and fro and carrying about in every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie and wait to deceive.
And cunning craftiness.
And don't be, you know how little kids running around playing? He said, don't run like little children to and fro from all these different doctrines. Yep. They all nothing but lies and deceit.
Yep.
This is the only truth. It's this right here. This is the only true knowledge.
For the Most High says, let every man be a liar, but the Most High's word true. Alright? Therefore, if it's not out of this book, you're full of lies, man. Alright, you're full of lies.
This is Colossians chapter 2, verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophies and vain deceit, after the traditions of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Messiah. Traditions of men. What is that? Christmas. All these holidays. Easter. That just passed.
And a lot of people don't understand when as an Israelite, if you celebrate Christmas, you are disgusting to the Most High. For you don't even know what Merry Christmas even really means. Alright? A Christmas was what? Christ. Christ means the anointed. So you are happy, and Mary is what? To be happy. So you're happy that the anointed are dead every year, and you're giving your kids Christmas gifts? You're praising, you're glad, you're basically saying that you're glad that the Israelites suffered persecution and they died like that, man.
We have a high holy day, I believe
yes.
In the Maccabees, I forget the name.
Yeah, we have a high holy day, yes.
Basically to celebrate our victory.
Yeah.
But they just doing the same thing to us.
Yeah. There you go. You got it. You got it. You got it. Yeah. That's exactly it. Exactly.
Jeremiah 10, chapter 10, verse 5. What is the name of it?
Maya Sahab. Salam. Yeah, no.
1 through 5. Jeremiah 1 through 5. 10, 1 through 5.
Jeremiah chapter 10, 1 through 5 says, hear ye the words which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
What's a heathen? Anybody who's not an Israelite is a heathen.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hand of the workman with the axe.
Stop. Now, he says, read that one more time.
It says, for the custom of the people are vain.
For the custom of the people are vain. You know, vague mean, right? So the custom of the people are vague. Keep going.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, and work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
Who cut trees out of the forest? Who used the axe?
The white man, right?
Who used the axe? Go ahead, keep going.
They decked it with silver and with gold. Thy fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it moves not.
Stop. He said they fastened with silver and gold. What that sound like? He said a tree cut down, fasten it with silver and gold. What does that sound like to you? Right. What holiday do we do that on? Christmas.
Christmas.
Right? He's talking about a Christmas tree. Ain't he going?
They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them.
All right, stop. He was basically saying they can't go anywhere. You got to nail it down to the floor. You can't. He's not even. So you wishing on this tree. You have your kids wish upon this fake ass Santa Claus to bring you presents that magically appear that we know not really fucking gonna happen. And he said those are the customs of the heathen. How can we learn about Christmas? Exactly. But that's the only way we got taught this stuff. Because we was what? Late. Give me Deuteronomy 28.
Now I'm going to prove again, once again, that the name of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi is everything, okay? This is, Shalom. Alright, this is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. The name of the Lord. Now, what did that brother say? Did he say the name was important? Or did he say that the words and his actions are important? He said the actions are important, not even his words. They were debunking the Most High's words and his name. And so that I had to give that brother, that the Edomite-looking brother, the truth. All right. Now I call him a brother only because he stayed here. He had good questions and he got edified. All right. Now if he don't continue on, then I'm gonna have to abhor him as a brother. All right. But he don't look like a typical Israelite. But the things that came out of his mouth, yeah, that's what of an Israelite. All right. Because ain't no typical white man gonna say them things. And ain't no typical white man gonna say anything of that.
Go ahead and read that.
This is Deuteronomy 28:48.
Go ahead.
It says, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Stop. Who he said we were going to serve?
Our enemies.
Read it one more time, bro.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and what? And
in want of all things.
How did we get to America? Wasn't they naked? Hungry? Thirsty?
Yep.
And don't we need the white man for everything in this society today? Everybody of these descent, and that's in America, is on what? Fucking food stamps. And if nobody got them food stamps, how will we eat? Honestly, the rent is $600-700. So we have to pay them $900. So we paying them $900 in rent. How the fuck we gonna eat without their food stamps? So don't we need them for everything?
Yep. And you said we'll need it from all things. Yep.
It says, and what of all things he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
A yoke of iron. How do we how do we get over to America? Enslaved us with yoke of iron on our neck.
Yep. So he has destroyed thee.
Yep. Even when we got here, they still had the yoke of iron on our necks.
Right.
Because certain people ran away. If one slave ran away, they don't just punish that one slave. They kill him in front of everybody, and they punish the rest of the slaves.
Oh, that's my shit, bro.
All right?
Yeah, that's the one I want to
Next, I was going to say like that movie Rosewood.
Yes, exactly. Like the movie Rosewood. Like the movie Rosewood.
Bring that out.
Which one?
The Black Holocaust. What you got?
Oh, okay. Hold that.
Read that.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 68. It says, "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again, which sits..."
Egypt, which means bondage. He said, I'm going to get that in a minute. Keep reading. Exodus,
Sits, by the way, whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Sold unto who?
Your enemies. For bondsmen and bondwomen. And no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you, which means save you. Now, we know Egypt means bondage. Go to Exodus 20 and 2.
We'll be out here on Saturday. Right? We'll be out here Saturday around 2. Around 2 o'clock, we'll be out here Saturday. All right? Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. This is Exodus 20 and 2. I am the Lord thy Father, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of bondage. So, Egypt, this is spiritual Egypt that we're in today. You know, this is spiritual Babylon, spiritual Solomon, Gomorrah, all of them. Spiritual Rome, which is Babylon, same thing. So we wait for him to get this stuff. We can read that. But man, our people don't want to learn nothing these days, man. You just see everybody walking by, looking at us like we crazy. I need that one real quick. Hold it for me. They think we crazy out here, for real. You know what I mean? They like, oh, they got these crazy clothes on. They really think we crazy. When the Lord comes and fuck them up and we go, we're going to be laughing at him. Because he's going to be laughing too.
All right, this is to prove that there were more killings in the north and the south, all right? This is As American as Apple Pie. Race Riots in America by Dr. Gregory E. Brown, Director, PHS IEC. Between 1824 and 1951, there were over 300 events classified as race riots. All right? From 1824 to 1951, there were over 300 events classified as race riots, in which entire white communities turned on and destroyed entire black communities and murdered blacks en masse. All right? So the riots really came from who? The so-called white man. And what is he worried about? You Negroes knowing who you are, calling on your power facing the east, and getting the knowledge and rioting against them. All right? Nothing has ever been solved by a fucking pen and piece of paper, man. So fuck Obama with that bullshit, man. All right? Obama just sanctioned Russia twice. What Russia do?
They're trying to sue.
Because they don't have no stores.
Russia's trying to sue. Russia's
got guns and
Russia's trying to sue America for the sanctions. America's trying to send more sanctions.
Yep.
So what is it? It seems like the Cold War that we read in school.
Yep.
They knocked the Cold War back all over again to two hot countries, tit for tat, until they get real. But at the same time, he got the Russian troops training them to come over here to kill us. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So we think it's a war between them, Russia and America. No, the war is between them coming here killing us doing martial law. The Russian troops is the ones who are coming over here. We've been over there in countries fucking they us. They hate America. So when they come over here, they're gonna kill every man that they see, every baby. They don't give a fuck how old, mother pregnant, like the baby up. They don't give a shit. They don't care. And the Most High is going to be laughing when it's going on. They're going to be calling on him, and they're going to be laughing at him.
Because they ain't getting on
all these people, they don't know shit. They're going to be calling on Jesus. They're going to be calling on Jesus, and he's not going to come. This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 24. Because I have called, and ye refused, and I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock you when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they that hated knowledge and did not choose to fear the Lord.
Yep.
So they hate knowledge because they walking away. You see, every time we go by, our brothers, they listen for a couple seconds. As soon as they hear something all like what they do, they walk away. I didn't even know what they talking about. Well, white man was out there saying this shit. They'll be, oh yeah, brother. I be wanting to be all for him. Because the white man said it. They love the white man, but they don't love their own people. You know what I'm saying?
All right. There were 26 such major events and hundreds of smaller ones in major cities and towns across the U.S. during the summer of 1919 alone. This period has been tagged by historians as the Red Summer of 1919 because many of the events happened from May to October of that year, and the blood of their victims literally painted the streets of America. Now, who did they kill?
What do literally mean?
That's who they killed.
What do literally mean? Literally. You said literally painted the street, which means it was blood everywhere. Exactly.
All right. Let me read on. That year, tens of thousands of black Americans were killed, maimed, and 375,000 were made refugees, though never being given refugee status, all for economic, social, political, and other reasons, both real and imaginary. Real and imaginary, which means what? They lied. That means they're gonna charge you that you did a crime and you never did nothing. You never left your mom's house, but they're gonna come and arrest you.
They say that you did it, just so they can keep you.
Just so they can keep their money.
Now, Martin Luther King, right? Everybody thought he was the people for us, right? Oh, he saved us, he helped us. Give me that.
All right. Now, during the Red Summer riots of 1919, a common characteristic in every case was the black American was alone and helpless when it came to protecting or defending himself and his community. Many had assumed then, as we do now, that our government was supposed to protect us from invaders from within our borders and from foreign nations. They were dead wrong. So all those that believe in this system and go to those penal camps when they present themselves, all those that go ahead, you guys are dead wrong. You guys are going to die, man. And before it happens, the Most High is stepping up to give you the truth to let you know before it happens. All right, so if you don't listen to us now, when it happens, then you'll listen, but it's going to be too late. You're going to die.
I just stated, everybody thought Martin Luther King was for us, right? He was our people. Read that. Now this is in the King James Version, Holy Bible, that all these churches in this world read. Go ahead. This is
Jeremiah 23 and 25.
Can you read it loud?
It says, I have heard what the prophet said.
Stop. I have heard what the prophet said. Keep going.
That prophesy lies.
That prophesy lies.
In my name.
In my name.
Saying, I have dreamed, I have dreamed.
Who said that? What's the only man that you ever heard said that? Martin Luther King, which that was not his name. His real name was Michael Luther King, not Martin Luther King. Look it up. That's not his real name is Michael. And to this day, he died as Michael Luther King, not Martin Luther King.
Martin.
It's not his name.
Michael. All right. That Martin Luther King, that was derived from the German Luther. No. It's a German
Luciferian, right?
No, he was a Luciferian, but that's not what they put on there. But he was basically a German scholar. He was a German person of a religious descent. All right, but it wasn't. Martin Luther King Jr. was not named after his father. His father changed his name to a German's name. All right, to have that German Martin Luther. But they kept the King because that was the last name. Mm-hmm. His real name was Michael Luther
King Jr.
King Jr. His father changed his name too, so his son could also have that junior on there. All right. Did anybody bring that out but us? But the Israelites? No. So that proves that the Israelites are the ones that's teaching us the truth. And everybody, and all your teachers, every professor,
every college professor, every doctor, and they got their doctrine, you're all liars. Right?
Doctor means falsify. That's what it means. That's what it means. Doctor means falsify. So they don't even know what they're doing. They just saying, "Oh, we think it's this." That's all they do.
These fucking people up.
We think it's cancer. We think it's this.
Now they say,
falsify. That's what it means.
In their little commercials now that if you get sick off of a drug, even though your doctor prescribed it, you cannot sue your doctor. But you couldn't get it without his prescription. But you can't sue him now.
You know, yeah. What's your descent, bro? What's your descent?
What's your father?
You're Spanish? Huh? What are you? Puerto Rican? You're Puerto Rican. Okay, so you're from the tribe of Ephraim. You're an Ephraimite, which is you're Israelite that the Bible speaks of. You're not whatever else they told you.
Yeah. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Okay. No government military branches were there to protect them. The National Guardsmen would join the rioters and shoot blacks too. Many just looked the other way because they hated niggers too. Or they came in time to put out fires, mostly in white sections of town or white-owned rental properties in the black neighborhood only. All right, the police joined and aided the white rioters. So when this riot comes out, do you think there's a policeman that's going to help you? Or do you think the policeman is going to shoot you? They're going to shoot you. All right, so before you get shot, the Most High says, come into the knowledge, and I won't let them kill you. But if you don't come into the knowledge of your true identity, you will die. Alright, you got another one? So I'm about to cut this off. Oh, hold on.
Catholic? What's the religion?
Alright. Now, a lot of people don't understand that Senator Chuck Schumer passed a law, he calls it Avante's law, alright? It's a law in New York, which proves that the Constitution's done away with, alright? Because it's not a law in California. This is a law for New York, alright? Avante means on forward, alright? What does Avante mean? Avante. Forward. Alright? To get ahead. Get on in the world. Forward. Full steam ahead. So what he was stating with his law is full steam ahead with our program. Their program is what? The Masonic eye chip. Alright? Which means everybody's going to get chipped. You're going to take the chip in your hand, take the chip in your forehead, take the chip in your tie, take the chip in your ID, take the chip from your credit card, take the chip from your SNAP, take the chip just to get on the bus, take the chip for everything. Alright? And before that chip actually really gets implemented on a mandatory, because right now it's not made mandatory. Right now it's just off of your choice. But once it's made mandatory, if you are not an Israelite, you're going to die here. Alright? If you are an Israelite, you will get salvation. But salvation is for the Jews of Israel. Alright? But if you're not an Israelite, in spirit and in truth, you will die here. That says the Bible. Shut this down now. Alright, now let's play a game. Can anybody tell me what this means? You don't know? Okay. This is the Father and the Son's name in ancient Hebrew. Yahawah, which is Yahawah. The last H is silent. Okay? His Son's name. Yahawah. Shai, I. Yahawashi. So this doesn't have an A, so but this one does. And when they're connected, it's S-H-I, so it's Shai. Yahawah, Yahawashi. Alright? Now the Assyrian is going to have it like this. This is the way of the Assyrian Hebrew. Okay? And the Assyrian says that his name is Yahweh and Yahshua. It's not. It's still Yahawah, Yahawashi. Alright? So the Assyrian Hebrew has it wrong.
Let me get this
So
up.
all those that speak that Hebraic, especially that Yiddish bullshit that those so-called Jews speak. Alright, that's not Hebrew.
They messed it up.
Alright? That's a made-up language between Assyrian Hebrew and German. Okay?
Read this. Read
What?
This is Acts 7 and 48.
Listen to this.
It says, howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands. As said the prophet, heaven is my throne, earth is my footstool.
Stop. He said, howbeit the Lord does not dwell in temples made by him. He said, heaven is his throne, earth is his footstool. Okay? Keep going.
What house will ye build me, saith the Lord?
What house can he build me, says the Lord? So what house on this earth can you build the Lord if he made the whole earth? Keep going.
Saith the Lord, or what is the place of my rest?
So what is the place of his rest? What he said is his throne. Where's his throne? So where his rest is. So how can you build a house on this earth coming saying that this is the Lord's house?
Right.
Give me 17 and 24. This is King James Version of the Bible. Same one everybody in churches read, they just don't read it. Okay? They don't know. That's basically what
Alright,
it is.
now this is Hebrews. Chapter 9, verse 11, to piggyback off my brothers, right? But Yahawashi, through the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, being come an high priest of good things to come, by a greater and more perfect tabernacle, not made with hands, that is to say, not of this building. Therefore, the church is not a building, it is the people. Okay? For the Most High does not dwell in buildings made by hands, but the Most High dwelleth within you, because you're an Israelite. Now, if you wasn't an Israelite, the Most High would not dwell with you. Right? So we are the church.
And I got another one right here. Acts 17:24.
Yes.
Says Yahawah made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, as well as not in temples made with hands.
Check on that.
Well, this is another precept, man. You don't deal with these churches, man, at all. But whoever going to church and think he dwelling in there with y'all, he's not in there, man. Y'all in there with Satan.
Yeah, that's basically
That's what y'all dwelling with when y'all in the church.
You guys are
dwelling
with Baal.
Y'all get y'all,
You know who
y'all
Baal
pray
is?
for y'all little, whatever y'all praying for, and then y'all get it. Y'all think it was the Most High? Was it the Most High?
God said he's going to disrespect child like now.
Yes.
So we got now they work.
Yeah.
God is really replaying their game. And if you talk to certain shit, how you do? How
do I deal with it? No. The thing is, we need to stop thinking.
Like,
The first thing.
I'm not talking about years. I'm talking about within like the next 2, maybe 3.
Alright, basically is the first thing is to understand that who you are. That's the first thing of breaking down out of their system. The second thing, stop calling yourself black. Call yourself a Judite. Because that's your nationality. Alright? They took away your nationality and gave you these. And then they took these away and gave you a byword. You're not even Negro anymore, you're black.
Read that real quick.
Hold on.
Now we're going to get back into...
Turn red?
Yeah.
Just